Well, I got back from break again, but I guess I could just sit down and give my thoughts on this game before I end the stream because I ain't gonna lie to you though. I I don't think I even reached like 100% though, especially on the album thing because the hidden endings I can't be really be bothered. But so I want to put it this short. I didn't even pay money for this, and even I think I felt gypped. I know some people that are against like video game piracy and whatnot, but it, even but here's the thing though. I think time is money, and that's like the very important part. And this game is one of those moments where I could have just played through it once and just never come back. And I just went through the entire thing because for the sake of the content anyway. Um, this game is made by the same developers that did Five Hearts Under One Roof. The funniest thing was this game was released like several months after the first Five Hearts Under One Roof, but the problem with this standalone game is like it felt more inferior. And like it my brain just got melted from this because it's like I go through this like what just run it back a bunch of times. At least there wasn't no like annoying like sound effects to it, like um where anytime you go through the dialogue choices, there's no annoying sound. So at least that's one of the good thing. The only good character I got out of this game is the manager dude, and that's about it. Like that's like the one dude because especially in the first chapter where he was able to land you into the job as a I don't know like a part time employee at a hotel and whatnot. That was like the amusing part. Like the main dude Hanbin got kicked out by his mom for gooning. And I was like, oh wow, that's really goofy. But bottom line this game costs $10, and I feel like even with $10, yeah, I wouldn't even buy it on a discount. Better yet, even donate to this. Like I would still recommend Five Hearts Under One Roof despite the time gated BS. But I feel like the only time gate I got out of this is I felt like I have to 100% the affection for each girl, and that wasn't really appealing. I thought the requirement would be 80%, like at least 80%, which is like a passing score, right? But goddamn, I was playing through the demo of Beauties and the Stranded, and the UI is copy pasted too. But the whole thing about it is I looked at how ridiculous story is, but this one is like the endings for each girl just might put me to sleep. I didn't really felt any sort of connection to it. The manager dude was the one thing with the connection, especially with the gay ending part. But and it gave me the stupid uh thumping on the piano. But that was like the good. That was the only good thing out of this. And even the bad endings were the only thing I got amusement out of it because like oh I just because the most of the bad endings I got is it just leads to the main dude's death or something, which I find it pretty amusing. Or his ass gets arrested because there are actually three endings out there where he had cops called on for him being a weirdo perv and some shit like that. I don't really know how I can feel if I want to continue on by the same um my story taco, especially with how like the standalone games were being co-developed. Because I if I do that, I'm gonna probably have some low expectation out of this shit, which is weird because anytime I look at those games on the Steam store page, it'll be like 80 to 90% positive, thumbs up. But this one is like what 80%, and I don't felt the the urge to be like, hey, I would recommend Don't Fool Me Beauties. Oh, it's 88% for all reviews. God, wow. Yeah, I don't know. That is not something I would get out of myself, really. So I don't know. It's either I continue with those standalone despite being the UI being copy pasted. I think there's a Chinese dating sim one, but it's by the different developer. I think Hassan played it. I might have to look into this. So it's either that or I play the uh I don't know, be a masochist and go through the other standalone games. It's, yeah, there was like there was like because I'm about to upload the Beauties and the Stranded demo, and the story, it was weird because it was like the AI intro cutscene, and then the UI for choices is the same, and it had this like this weird gameplay phase at the end of the chapter where you choose which girl is the beastkin because get it apocalyptic setting, whatnot, haha. But man, you look at the recent games that are about to come out for UI, it is like so copy pasted out the ass. I'm like, what is this shit? But yeah, you missed the part with the Beauties and the Stranded game where the intro was like AI is hell, but I guess the story part was okay. But yeah, I don't know. I got nothing about this one. It feels so absurd. But yeah, Don't Fool Me Beauties is like so anime as hell. It is. This is like me playing a bad visual novel, but this time it's like K drama esque goofiness that I probably it's one of those things where you just only watch this whole thing once and never come back. You know what I mean? Yeah, that is about for this. I feel like this one feels average to below average for this. So that'll be it.